Technique number 4, using the calculator.
Okay, so now we're going to explain how to use the super fancy calculator. The example that everyone uses this for is yoke sweaters. So if I have a yoke sweater that is 40 stitches across on layer 1, 30 stitches across for layer 2, and 20 stitches across for layer 3, which is where you do the collar, right? So you want to figure out how to reduce layer 1 so that it fits on the needles for layer 2. And it says here that Kit Way-Nee of the Ottawa Machine Knitters Club shared this fancy-dancy calculator. And it is. It's basically a really cool calculator. So what we do is we turn on our old school calculator. And you take 30. So you take the smaller number. You divide it by the bigger number of stitches. And that gives you a decimal using your calculator. I don't know why they have the fractions. Maybe some of you love fractions. But 0.75, which is what it says here, says you need single stitch, double stitches. So what you will do is, before you take your first layer off the machine, you're going to start at the center, and you are going to leave one stitch, double up, one stitch, double up, one stitch, double up. And you're going to do that all the way across your work. And then you will either remove the layer on waste yarn, or you will use your garter bar. I'm now going to demonstrate this idea using my bulky. I'm not going to have 30 stitches and 40 stitches, but I will have something very similar, so that you can see how to reduce it and then how to put it on the stitches. Okay, so we said start in the center, so we leave one, double up. Leave one, double up. Leave one, double up. Leave one, double up. Come back to center. We're doubling up here. Leave one, double up. Leave one, double up. Leave one, double up. Don't do that, just leave it. Because you don't want to double up on the edge. Bring these forward, and then remove on your garter bar or on your waste yarn. Okay, you can see that I've reduced the number of stitches on the bed. I'm now going to put my stitches onto these needles. Best to have open latches, otherwise you'll have a bad day. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's going to fit, but it really does. So you start with the first one, put it on the latch, move it over, next 3, move it over, next 3, move it over, something is being bad, not sure what it is yet. but it'll make itself really obvious here pretty quick. One, two, three. Move it over. One, two, three. Over. And all of these go on. Okay. Now, there's something fluffy in here. Double check, make sure nobody's come off. No. Okay. Put some weight on here. On there. Tighten that up a little bit. On here. I'm grabbing an extra just because it's being naughty. Okay. So we're going to just pretend that that is 30 and the first one was 40. So now we will grab our yarn and we will knit a few rows. Alright, so now we're going to go back to the paperwork and we're going to figure out our next layer. Okay, so our next layer says that we have 20, so we turn our power back on. 20, and we're going to divide it by 30, and we get 0.66. Now that is leave a single and then double. So that's what we're going to do. So starting at the center, single and double. Single, double, single, double, single, double. Back over here, that was a single, this is a double. Single, double, single, double, single, double. Don't worry about it. Bring all your stitches forward. And then use your garter bar to remove it, and then we'll put it back on the new stitches. Okay. So now we are going to put this work onto the specific number of stitches. I'm not worried about that one. We'll fix it in a few minutes. Okay, gonna put some weight on there. And one. And number two. Now you can see here how this one was a little tight for some reason. So we're just going to re-stitch it, and we're good to go. I'm going to put an extra weight. I'm also going to switch yarn colors again, just so that we get the layer cake. Oh, whoopsies. Well, we'll just have to fix that. No worries. Alright, I'm going to take off the weight, and then I'll let you take a look at this. Okay. Painful. So you can see now that we have a wedge. White, what's actually purple, and white.